Someone just invited you to a party, or maybe it's a group dinner, or a weekend trip with friends. And your first reaction isn't excitement, it's dread. Not because you don't like these people, not because you're ungrateful, but because the thought of being around people for hours feels exhausting. So you decline. You make up an excuse. I'm not feeling well. I have work to do. Maybe next time. And then you spend the evening alone, reading a book or watching a show, and you feel relief. But mixed with that relief is guilt. You look at social media and see everyone else out having fun, and you wonder, what's wrong with me? Why do I prefer being alone? Am I antisocial? Am I broken? If this is you, I need you to stop pathologizing your need for solitude. You are not antisocial, you are not broken, and you are certainly not missing out. You are simply someone who recharges differently. And today, we're going to look at the psychology of why you need alone time and why that's not just okay, but essential. First, let's clear up a massive misconception. Antisocial does not mean what most people think it means. In psychology, antisocial personality disorder is a clinical condition characterized by a lack of empathy, manipulation, and disregard for others. That's not you. What you are is asocial, which simply means you prefer solitude over socializing. But even that word carries negative weight, so let's use a better term. You are selectively social. You don't hate people, you just have a limited capacity for social interaction, and you're very intentional about how you spend that capacity. This is not a flaw, this is wisdom. You understand that your energy is finite, and you protect it. But society doesn't see it that way. We live in a culture that glorifies extroversion. Being social is seen as healthy, normal, and desirable. Being alone is seen as sad, lonely, or weird. We're told that humans are social creatures, that we need connection to thrive. And that's true. But what they don't tell you is that connection doesn't have to mean constant socializing. Here's what the research actually shows: introverts and highly sensitive people have a different nervous system baseline. Your brain is more sensitive to dopamine, which means you need less external stimulation to feel satisfied. While extroverts need the noise, the crowd, and the excitement to feel alive, you feel alive in quiet, low stimulation environments. When you're alone, your brain isn't shutting down. It's actually doing some of its most important work. Solitude allows for deep reflection, creative thinking, and emotional processing. Studies show that people who spend time alone report higher levels of creativity, self awareness, and emotional regulation. You're not wasting time, you're investing in your mental health. But there's another reason you need alone time, and it's one that most people don't talk about. When you're around others, you're not just managing your own energy, you're managing theirs too. Remember those hyperactive mirror neurons we discussed? When you're in a group, your brain is unconsciously absorbing everyone's emotions, reading their body language, and adjusting your behavior to keep the peace. This is called social masking, and it's exhausting. You're not being fake. You're just working incredibly hard to navigate the social environment. And when you finally get home and close the door, you're not just resting, you're shedding the mask. You're allowing yourself to exist without performing. That's why alone time feels so good. It's the only time you can fully be yourself. So, how do you honor this need without feeling guilty? You need to reframe solitude. Alone time is not isolation. Isolation is forced and painful. Solitude is chosen and restorative. When you choose to be alone, you're not running away from people, you're running toward yourself. Step one is giving yourself permission. You don't need to justify your need for alone time. You don't need to apologize for it. It's not selfish to protect your energy, it's necessary. Step two is communicating your needs. If people in your life don't understand why you need space, help them understand. You can say, I love spending time with you, but I also need time alone to recharge. It's not about you, it's about how my brain works. Most people will respect this if you're honest. Step three is scheduling solitude. Don't wait until you're completely burned out to take time for yourself. Build alone time into your routine. Treat it like an appointment you can't cancel. This prevents the crash and keeps your energy stable. Step 4 is protecting your boundaries. When you say no to social events, people might push back. They might say, just come for an hour. It'll be fun. But you know your limits. Don't let others guilt you into overextending yourself. A firm, kind no is better than a resentful yes. And finally, step 5 is finding your people. Not everyone will understand your need for solitude, and that's okay. But there are people out there who do. People who also value deep conversation over small talk. People who are comfortable with silence. People who respect your boundaries. Seek them out. Quality over quantity. Here's what I want you to remember. Your need for alone time is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that you understand yourself. You know what you need to function, and you're brave enough to honor it, even when the world tells you you're wrong. So the next time you choose a quiet night at home over a loud social event, don't feel guilty. Feel proud. You're not missing out. You're taking care of yourself. And that's the most social thing you can do.